Hi and welcome to a brand new TechCast video review. Today we're going to take a look at the HTC HD2. This has got a gigantic 4.3 inch widescreen display, 5 megapixel camera, and it's super slim. It runs on Windows Mobile 6.5 with the HTC Sense UI, which we'll have a look through in a moment. So we just take a quick look at the hardware to start off with. It is a slimline device, but because of the larger screen you may find that sort of tighter jeans pockets may not fit the phone very well, or and it does in fact recommend in the manual that you remove the handset from any pockets before you sit down, in case you snap it in your pocket, because this is quite a slimline, fragile device. It is solid, it's solid build quality. Materials, kind of a rubbery plastic on the back. Front is mostly screen, and we've got some plastic buttons here which do light up when they're touched. So we've got the power button or hang up button, back button, the Windows key, home key, and the call and answering key along the bottom there, and that's it really. And we've got some volume keys I believe on the side there. On the bottom you've got USB ports and a 3.5mm audio jack, as well as the little tab for the microphone there. On the back you've got a dual LED flash 5 megapixel digital camera with its speakerphone on the back there, and this little plate here is where the battery fits under, and the SIM card and the micro SD card goes as well, and that's kind of an aluminium material there, so nice finish. It is a fairly lightweight handset, but the big feature about this has got to be the huge screen, which you can see there. And we'll run through some of the software features that you get with the new HD2 from HTC. So what we've got here is the kind of locked screen, and it has a sliding tab. We've got the clock and date with some icon indicators at the top, as you can see there. So slide to unlock, and that brings us straight into the main menu system. And we've got some quite neat graphics here. You can see some sort of weather effects from the weather updates that it downloads over the air. We go into the weather app, we can actually flick through various different locations which you can add and customize yourself and rearrange. So in let's have a look, New York City, we've got some flurries of snow there, and it gives you kind of a four-day preview of the weather, so you know what to expect. So we've got these like icon functions which you can flick through along the bottom here, and these slide along really smoothly. We can go to messages, and here's a message that I've just kind of sent to myself to test. So this is what you get, a message thread which you can scroll around on, and you can reply directly within the actual message itself. And I believe you tilt it to landscape mode, you then get your QWERTY landscape keyboard. And they're similar to the iPod Touch and the iPhone. You do get the kind of predictive text functionality there, so you kind of mash the area of the keyboard where you want, where the key is roughly. It does give you some alternative spellings as well, or alternative words that it may have guessed wrong. So where are you now? That didn't work so well. And you can also select the keys, which are like the @ sign for example, just by holding, and then you can choose just by sliding along which key it is you're after, so the @ sign for example. So that's the messaging functionality on the new Windows Mobile 6.5 running HTC Sense. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the kind of imaging and picture functionality, the media functionality that you get on the HD2 with the HTC Sense UI. Now, because this is quite pretty powerful hardware we pack in here, I think it's a Snapdragon 1GHz processor, something like half a gigabyte of RAM built in, so you get really smooth graphics and animations, which you didn't used to get with Windows Mobile products or even the HTC products. But as you can see there, these images are just flicking through. Really nice, really smooth. If I click into that, you can then slide through as you'd expect with a touchscreen device. It is multi-touch. So you can zoom in and out. And again, that's really smooth. So pretty impressive stuff from HTC there and Windows Mobile. There you go. So that's the picture functionality, and where appropriate, that is accelerometer enabled as well. If we take a look at the music functionality, you get the album art. You can play music straight from this kind of home screen without having to load up or enter a kind of media player device. And oops, let's go back so you can flick through your music there. This is just sample music that came with the device itself, so I haven't really got much going on there. But you can you get the picture there. It's kind of like cover flow in an iPod, but not. And you got your basic playback functionality. So let's take a quick look at the mobile browsing software that comes with the HTC HD2. Now, by default you get Internet Explorer, Windows Mobile of course, but you also get Opera browser for Windows Mobile, which has been optimized for multi-touch capabilities, whereas Internet Explorer doesn't actually let you do that, so kind of limited in what you can do with that. I mean, double tap zooms in, double tap zooms out, but no multi-touch or anything like that, which kind of breaks the user experience quite significantly on a device like this, where you will want to zoom in quite easily and quite seamlessly. So let's escape out of that. That's the TechCast Reviews website. And there's no flash support built in by default, so when you visit YouTube, for example, you get the H.264 version of the video, similar to an iPod or iPhone device. Now the Opera browser that ships with it is multi-touch enabled, so you can seamlessly zoom in on various parts of the website and jump straight into a link. And again, double tap zooms in and out, but you can also use multi-touch to zoom in and zoom out, of course, as I am doing now. And you also find that web pages tend to render better in Opera, or at least mirrors the user experience similar to that you find on the desktop, because you've got this massive 800 by 480 display. Now, as with a lot of mobile devices these days, especially smartphones, they do come with mapping software, and GPS navigation is included through Copilot, but it's only a trial, so you do have to upgrade or pay to unlock all the features and the functionality on it. However, you do have Google Maps, so if you've got a data connection you can just use that. Just see if it's accelerometer enabled. Nope, not accelerometer enabled, but it is hopefully multi-touch capable. Yep, it is. So we've zoomed in on Reading here, and as you can see, it's Google Maps. Pretty seamless, pretty smooth, thanks to the nice juicy hardware that's built into the device itself. And you've got, let's see, so you can search for location, get directions, latitude, traffic, satellite view. Let's go into that, see how smooth that is. So double tap doesn't do anything. At least it does, it zooms in. And then you got multi-touch, which lets you clear up the images there. The quality of that screen really does show off the mapping capabilities. And this is running over Wi-Fi at the moment because I actually have an unlimited data plan through my network provider. But you know, depending on where you are, you may get a decent connection, which will allow you to download maps on the go.